My friends, what's up? It's Friday, and you're going to be hanging out with me again because this is our favorite thing on Friday, because we're friends, right? You want to know what we're doing this week? Of course you do, or you wouldn't be here, right? Hello. Well, this week I have some fun little crafty thing for you all. Are you an artist and really just want to put some of your art on something that you're wearing, but really don't want to have it printed out? Or do you have some denim that you just super love, but you want to make it your own? But the problem is that when you go to use the paints that you have, they crack and peel, and then your item doesn't look so nice after you wash it. But guess what? Guess what? I have an answer for you. I actually have a friend named Acrylic, and she hooked your girl up with a product that will help you to turn any acrylic paint into fabric paint. No cracking, no peeling, and you can have your own art on your fabric. You want to see what it is? You got to stick around, and we're going to paint together, okay, friends? All right, I'm Nye with Ellie and Mac. Let's go. Okay, friends, for this tutorial, I'm going to be using a denim skirt that I made using my jeans to skirt tutorial. If you have not seen that tutorial, you have got to check it out. The only difference between this skirt and the one that I made for that tutorial is that I actually used my hip curve ruler to create more of a pencil skirt shape. And instead of sewing the excess inward, I sewed it outward. So these little flaps on the outside, I'm hoping to get a little bit of fray so that when I wash it, it'll be a little simple style, you know, just a little extra.
No need to explain your truth.
So if you haven't seen that tutorial, go ahead and check it out. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link for it. It's awesome and easy, easy, easy. Okay, so let's get started on this tutorial. What you're going to need is some small mixing containers. These mixing containers are actually from Walmart, and they come in a pack of 25 for just a couple of dollars. And what I like about them is that they have little tops that I can put on so that I'm not wasting any paint. These are originally made for condiments, but you know what? We want to get as many uses out of the things we buy as we can. Hence the reason why I recycled these jeans. You're also going to need some acrylic paint. You can use any level of acrylic paint that you like, but I went for the cheap kind because sometimes cheap is just as good, sometimes it's not. But in this case, it's going to do me just fine. You're going to want a fabric marker that either erases with water or steam. And the reason why is because if you need to draw something onto your fabric, this is going to be something that's going to come out and not give you a giant headache later. I can't do this no more! Right? You might need some carbon paper. If you're a sketch artist and you want to sketch your drawings out real quick, you're going to need carbon paper. So sketch your art out first, trace it onto some carbon. That way you can just put the paper over, and then you can flip the carbon paper over onto your fabric and then go ahead and get it on there. The problem is that if you're using a fabric that isn't denim, it's going to get wavy, it's going to move out of the way while you're trying to sketch on it. It's just not a really great way to sketch on fabric. Or if you have a embroidery hoop, that might also help, but you want to take care not to stretch your fabric, because guess what happens after you take it out the hoop? Yep, that's what happens, like my sound effects. Anyway, you're going to need some brushes. I have a whole bunch of brushes because they were on sale for a whole bunch, and I thought, more is more. So I got the whole pack, and I believe I bought these at the Michael's, and they were on sale that week when I bought them. But they're super old, so if you go to look for them right now, they're probably not on sale anymore. Sorry. You might want to have some tape so you can tape off areas so that you don't get any paint on something that you don't want paint on. And I went online because I'm going to be putting some stars on my skirt because it's a star-spangled weekend. Yes, it is. And I am a patriotic chick. Okay. So we're going to put some stars and a few stripes on this skirt. Okay. And the product of the century. I saved the best for last. GAC 900 by Golden. GAC 900 by Golden is actually a fabric medium. This liquid is like magic. It turns any acrylic paint into fabric paint. So you don't have like that crunchy thing that happens after you paint fabric, and it doesn't crack and peel and leave you looking like a hot mess. Listen, I don't need help looking a hot mess, okay? I can do that all by myself. And even if I don't look a hot mess, my children will see to it that I eventually do end up a hot mess. I'm just saying, that's true. Kids will help you to the hot mess box, okay? They will. All right, so you also, oh, I forgot, you're gonna need some napkins to wipe off your brushes and a small container of water. Not for drinking. That's what the wine is for. Okay, so you want to mix this 50-50 with your paint. I'm going to go ahead and mix a couple of bowls here. I'm going to eyeball it. First thing I'm going to do is put this little stencil on there, and I'm going to put a couple of stars around here. So what I want to do is I want to create some stripes that are not super wonky, but I mean it's clothes, and so it just needs to generally resemble a stripe. And the thing about the red stripe is that it doesn't need a white stripe because the skirt is white. So, like I said, it's not complete. Like all the stars and stripes aren't going to be there because I don't have enough space. But the general idea or the general gist of the idea is there. Now that I have that done, I can go ahead and get started with my brush. And I think I'm going to do a light coat of the blue around the stars. Like I'm just going to like gently drag it over. Like I don't want the thick coat of the blue, like just this like light stroke. I finished painting it. Super cute, right? You could do literally anything you want. Here we have my design. And now all I have to do is wait for it to dry. Overall, I think this is a success. Okay, so I'm back. And you can clearly see that I pretty much got what it was that I was going for. The colors didn't fade when I washed and dried this, and I did use OxiClean. I did press it, and the colors have stayed. The fabric is very, very soft, and essentially you could do this with any other fabric. This is the side where I had to bring it in order for it to be more of a pencil skirt. And as you can see, I sewed it up and frayed it a little bit. Some tips. If you're going to make this skirt out of your jeans, then I suggest that wherever your seams are meeting, that at the bottom you do a really good tacking stitch, like a zigzag over where the two fabrics come together. Because what you don't want, Nancy, is for your skirt to split all the way up. When you have washed and dried your fabric. Make sure you wash and dry whatever it is that you're going to paint, because usually these things come with sizing on them, and you want to get the sizing off before you start painting, or it could ruin your painting, right? Go ahead and get your brushes, your water, your napkins, your paint, mix 1-to-1 with your GAC 900, and go to town on your fabric. First, allow to completely dry. Heat set with an iron for 3 to 5 minutes on medium or high depending on your fabric. You can use a heat press at 300 degrees for 1 to 2 minutes, or you can just put the item inside out, put it in your dryer for 40 minutes on high, and you're good to go. So essentially that's it. I'm loving the skirt. I got this shirt from Walmart for about $7, and this is it for me. This is what I'm going to be wearing. Isn't that awesome? Listen, you could use this to do all kinds of crafting with fabric. You can literally paint beautiful pictures on pillows, jackets, skirts, shirts, scrubs, whatever, you name it. It's up to you. I hope you had fun this week. I had fun. I'm going to try and have a glorious weekend, and I'll see you next time.
Some of the things.
Bye, friends.